Guys, welcome to the Bloodqueen Lanathel 25 Heroic encounter. Uh, the first thing I'm going to say is you should put your portal on the edge in case you get the debuff. You're going to put flames close to the wall, so there can be two sets of flames, one close to the wall and one here. Another thing I'm going to say is you really don't need the first bite. Second or third bite is plenty. It's really enough. So no using destruction spells to get a bite, like Searing Pain, which does a high amount of threat because it was supposed to be almost a tanking spec back in Vanilla or TBC. It was only used once in Anchorage 40 for the twin boss, and I guess Blizzard forgot about it and they purged it in the next expansions. So no cheesing, you don't need the first bite, second or third is super fine. We're going to try to get a pre-pot here. We got it. No, we didn't. I'm sorry. That arrow was too fast. And now we're trying to super DPS. We're going to try to do our best. It doesn't really matter who gets the bite or if we get a bite at all. I was trying to reapply that corruption, which I got with the pot as well. And I guess the DK got it, which is kind of weird because they never look back, never come to bites ranged. We have to go to them, and you need to basically link instantly because the damage is so high. It can 2-3 shot you. Either 2 or 3, depends if you're a melee with more HP or range with less. We'll try to do as many Shadow Aura Masteries as possible. We have 4 Paladins. Shouldn't be that hard. See, those are the two that I was telling you about that we do in our guild. If you do it differently, it's super fine. And now we're just trying to DPS. If somebody wants to bite us, okay. If not, not. I'm going to see the link damage. It's insane. And now I'm going to try to get close to the hunter. I'm losing a bit of DPS here, but I'm trying just to get a bite. Maybe. Another super pro tip when she flies into the air is to bring your pet close to you. He's going to miss a bite or two, but he can actually dispel the fear. And it sometimes works. Sometimes it doesn't, but you need to try to do it. You should also try to be in the middle, because that's where the master spells will go. Priests usually get Fear Ward on them, and they're going to try to master spell the fear, and that's fine. Let's hope we get the bite. 9 seconds. Putting that on. I was actually in the master spell. I didn't even need my pet. It was great. I'm going to get the bite now. I'm going to use Shadow Ward on myself, because it mitigates 3.3k damage of shadow, which this is. Should always try to help out. Alright, it's pretty dangerous if you are close to her when she comes down, because again you're in the melee range, which does more damage. I'm trying to get the next bite. I don't mind losing DPS to kill this boss. I'm going to miss a hunt because it's really hard to focus right now while talking, but it should be fine. And trying to I bit our highest DPS mage at the moment, and Bloodlust is out, which is great. It is actually great. I'm going to replace my corruption with a better one, so we can drain soul. Oh, corruption, look at that. Let's see if we can do a lot of damage if this link goes out. We shouldn't be biting again. We're not using I might as well using while I'm moving, trying to dispel myself. Trying to keep up Shadow and Embrace, because that's going to be a very big part of the damage, and trying to drain soul while we have Devious Mind. Trying to keep Haunt up on CD so it doesn't fall off. 10 seconds. And it should be fine. I want to get... I'm going to get Mind Control, but it's super fine. Or not, I'm just going to bite this guy. It's fine. So like you see here in this DPS, we don't really need the first bite. Not at all. If we get I got the third bite, it's super fine. If I was you playing a Warlock, I'd try to aim for the third bite. The third bite happens when she goes in the air. It's pretty safe after that. The problem is if you don't get the spell, then you need to bite. If you get the second bite, you're going to get feared. And if you get feared, you need to spam your pet macro to dispel you, or you need to get mass dispel. Sometimes that doesn't happen. You need to be close to the center. Maybe something went wrong, and maybe you may lose the bite. You might get mind control, and you're going to fuck up the raid. As you can see from the damage, the third bite is pretty much the best you can get. You don't do that much threat at the beginning anyway. So I'll see you on the next boss. Hope you learned something. There are not many tips and tricks for this BQL encounter. It's not really that amazingly complicated. Just put your portal at the edge and try to get the third bite maybe. Another tip for this is basically trying not to die when your tank isn't great. I have to go and I have to yell at the tank. See you on the next encounter.